Whatever happened to the Instant Pot? I think it's time to bring this thing back to life.
What would Jesus eat?
Hey, my friends, I am going to warn you first that I am not a cook. I don't know how to cook. I know how to throw things into a pan and hope for the best. I am trying to eat healthier again, and I thought, what better way than to go back to our biblical days where people ate food that was actually good for them. And let's try that. So here we are. I got some lentils. I got some potatoes. I got some these beef stew, which I have marinating in salt and lemon. I don't know why. I read it somewhere, like in a book, where it'll tenderize it. I got some spices. I have no idea what spices are, but some things that I just read online. And then some baby carrots, which I normally don't eat because I heard that they were whole carrots that fell apart and they made them as baby carrots. Whatever. And then I got this marijuana, which I think is French. Anyway, so we're gonna saute some of that, and I got some organic chicken broth, which, if you look on the side, the sodium content is a lot less. And diced tomatoes. So come on in the adventure. Let's see where this lands, because I have no idea. All right, so the first thing I did was hit the saute button. I'm not really sure why people don't use these anymore. After COVID, they just became obsolete, which is really, it's criminal, because the other day I made something that was so delicious. I had 3 ingredients. I had split peas, I had frozen chicken, believe it or not, and it was frozen. And some kale that was frozen in a bag. And I threw it in the Instant Pot, and I think it made a meal for like 150 people. Okay, so I exaggerate. But it had to be able to feed at least 10 to 15 people. Not even an exaggeration. It was just leftover stuff that I threw in a pan. So let's bring this thing back to life. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do here is I'm gonna take some of this top grade extra virgin olive oil from Lidl. It's the only place I shop. I'm gonna get paid or endorsed by them, so I'm gonna put some in there. Now I'm gonna take this marijuana, which is really just carrots and celery. Throw that in there, and then I'm going to put my hot roast. And we are going to, I guess, saute these. And let me tell you something, if I can do this, you can do it. All right, so that was, I don't know, 3 minutes or so, so I got that. I also cut these in half. The carrots I cut in half. And the potatoes are baby ones, but I figured that's still too big. So I cut those in half. I'd love to tell you that I cleaned and rinsed these off. I didn't. So that would be a lie. And Jesus says never lie. So that's the truth. And I'm gonna put all the stuff in the pot and see how it turns out. All right, adding spice. Obey, because, I don't know, I heard obey is good. Onion powder, because everything needs onion powder. I got the garlic rosemary salt. And bay leaves. And chili powder, because I love chili. And red pepper, because I'm Italian. And everything needs red pepper. So the last thing is one of these diced tomato cans, which I just, I'm gonna put that in there. So that's beginning to look like a mess. But we're gonna stir this up and see what happens. Now, you could always add water later, I believe, when it comes out. You don't want to go past this max button, so I think I got enough food in here for, I don't know, an army of people. All right, I'm gonna put this in for 20 minutes, and I'm gonna let it release. I'm gonna sit for another 15 minutes, and then I am gonna take it out. So we got the pressure cooker time. Let's go 20 minutes. Make sure this thing is on. This is venting. That's after it's done. That's sealing. So that's on. So if you don't own one of these things, you really need to buy one. I know they're out of style, but I'm telling you, it's a great investment. And these things will live longer than cockroaches. Okay, so nobody's ever gonna believe me when I tell them this story, but the Instant Pot died. I was trying to bring it back to life, and it died. I think it's sending me a message. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to open it up and see what's inside anyway. See if the food's cooked and how it tastes. Wish me luck. I mean, I just opened it up. It looks really, it looks phenomenal. But this Instant Pot sacrificed its life just for this video. So please subscribe and give a like and play taps for my Instant Pot. And there you have it. I just tasted it and it's really good. Piece of sourdough bread, a little pumpkin seeds on top, salted pumpkin seeds, and it's really good. I guess it's off to Kmart to get a new Instant Pot. Wait, Kmart's closed.